Hello all. Today in Clojure Diary, we are going to look into private methods. So I never thought Clojure had private methods. I was thinking it was just like Python, and a programmer should know the module, what he's accessing, and so there are no private methods. But it turns out like there are private methods, and so I'm going to explain about it. So yeah. So the thing we have over here is like, yeah, I've created a Red Engine project, and we are in a namespace called Speak. That is in a file called speak.clg, and this require what to say. This requires another file called politician. So this is politician.clg. So yeah, that's what has been required, and we are just requiring it as P. So look, I don't want to go into the debate like just putting this as P and all those stuff is right or wrong. Usually, I'm from Ruby community, and we think this is not the right convention. But in a lot of Clojure programs, they are using very short names. So that's how it is. So yeah, I'm just going with it. So maybe it could be right, maybe it could be wrong, maybe it could be the case of perspective. So that's the thing. So yeah. So now what I just do is like, okay, so let's come to politician. We have a method called speak. So whenever the politician speaks, he just says, "I sacrifice myself for you." Right? So yeah. Anyway, I have just started this what to say ripple, right? So now let's make the politician speak. So he does say like, "I sacrifice myself for you," right? So oh, okay. I think we didn't load all this stuff. Okay, so because it's printing it, okay, rather than putting it out as a string. Okay, so let me just load and evaluate this file. Okay. Yeah, it's unable to resolve this symbol, of course. This is an error, right? So let me just load and evaluate it. So yeah, we have evaluated it. Now we require it over here, right? And now the politician speaks. So he just says, "Okay, I sacrifice myself." Okay. So yeah, you have heard all this stuff from politicians. So that's the thing. And we try to ask truth, and looks like okay, there's no truth in politician. Then yeah, we just torture him like since he didn't rule very well, right? So okay, I loot you, ahaha. So what happens is like there is this method called torture him, and in fact there is a method called truth. Okay, so but if you look at the definition, in fact torture him calls truth. So but the truth is not accessible to other in what to say outside this politician module or file. Okay, so this truth is the politician never says the truth. Maybe people around him know the truth. So that's the thing. So the truth is there, but we can't access. But if we call this torture him method, this torture him what to say calls truth. So this truth has been can be accessed in the same module, but it cannot be accessed in another module like speak or something like that. So that's the thing. So yeah, this torture him access goes over here, and it calls truth. Since truth is in the same module, there is no problem. You can just access it and it just returns out. So you get the truth. Like I loot you, haha. So that's the thing. So yeah, that's what brings happiness to most politicians, I think. So yeah, but I'm from India. Maybe there could be a country where there are honest politicians. So that's the thing, right? So and finally, yeah, what happens? Like we have another method called revolt too. So finally, we just revolt, right? So let's go and see into revolt. So it calls another method called super secret. So the reason why I kept this super secret is like there are two ways to do it. So two ways to keep private methods. One is like this define minus. So that defines truth. So that's a private thing. If you want to specify this private thing explicitly, like very explicit, so you can just put like define. I call this caret colon and private. So then followed by the function name and arguments and all those stuff. So that's how it is. So you can either use, look, for me this looks better. So def and minus looks better, it's more concise, but yeah, there is another way too. So that's why I'm just saying, right? So yeah, finally, like if there's a revolt, yeah, I have your money in Swiss bank, I'll escape to Europe. So yeah, that happens, right? So I don't know whether that really happens, but yeah, that could happen, right? Um, and I was just trying to see if there is what to say, a thing called a def minus, where we can have like uh, constants for only for that module, right? So but looks like no, it's not possible. So that there is nothing called def minus in Clojure, right? So this just throws an error, right? So let's comment it out. So and of course we do have a thing called a constant called meaning of life over here, right? And look, even though you have constant over here, and define is nothing but actually defining a function. Look, you can't call a constant like this one, and never ever think like you can just call it like a function, right? This will put out an error, right? So this will definitely put out an error. So what you can just do is like you can just use it like this one. So like p slash meaning of life, and you're just adding one to it, and you'll just get it. Or if you want as a variable, you can just keep, or you just want it as a constant. What you can just do is like, yeah, like you can just redefine this p slash meaning of life to meaning of life or any other variable over here. So like this one, and then you can just call this meaning of life. So that's how it is. So yeah, so there is no one might think like, okay, there are private methods. Could they be private constants? I don't think so in Clojure. So yeah, these are very very simple programs, like to say, okay, like Clojure does have a thing called private methods and you can use them. So yeah, this brings some kind of abstraction, sorry, some kind of encapsulation to Clojure. So yeah, it's nice to have. I never knew these things were there in Clojure, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Until we meet in next video, bye.